Hey, let's go over a new logics node which was added in a recent patch, implemented by Coffee from the Neos team. Thank you for this component. It's useful. I'm not too sure how useful, but as it's added, I'm sure there's use cases that can exist everywhere. So this is going to be the SetComponentEnabled and GetComponentEnabled nodes. So I'm going to set up a quick rig that we can use to test this in the form of a cube. So 3D model box. Here's our cube, and I'm going to inspect that cube here, and I'm going to find the material here, and I'm going to go ahead and grab an inspector for that material. That's the setup for this. Feel free to follow along at home. Next, we're going to need those logics nodes. Whoops, there's a logics tip. So here we're going to go to the components menu. This is a new one. And we've got here GetComponentEnabled and SetComponentEnabled. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So what this does is it interfaces with components, and it's one of the first nodes we'll see that's doing this. I predict there's going to be more for logics, but this is a nice start to go with. So you can plug in a component on the left of both of these, and it will operate on that component. So we're going to use grabbable here, simply just to keep things nice and simple, because a box starts with grabbable on it. So grab grabbable, and we've got grabbable there. And so you'll see here that grabbable has an enabled property, but we can also plug grabbable into this GetComponentEnabled and get that property as well. So now if I'm just going to leave this inspector open. This is the third time I've opened it. If I disable this grabbable, not only is it false there, but it's also false over here. Now this will work with any component, so you can plug any component in here. Not only that, it will also work if you plug it into the SetComponentEnabled. So here we plug enabled, the grabbable component into this one, and then we say true, and then we plug this, and then we can go, there we go, now it's true. False, there we go. So we can set and unset the enabled state of the grabbable component. Let's hook that up so we can use it in something that looks kind of cool. So here we're going to use the question mark colon node, which is in operators. Question mark colon, and we're going to plop that there, and we're going to plug this GetComponentEnabled into the bottom. Question mark colon will output a value based on the inputted boolean. So you see right now it's true, so it will output the true value. So here's the true value here, and if it's false, it will output the false value here, and then it will output it to here. So we're actually going to make that output a color. So we're going to need a couple of color nodes. So we can go there, we're going to input, and then we're going to go to color, and we'll go here and spawn in 2, plug first into that one into that one, and then we're going to set this output to be the albedo color of our cube. So now you can see it's black. So what we're going to do is say if grabbable is enabled, we're going to make it green. So green would be our GB. So here we'll do 1, and now you see it's green, and then here we'll do red, and it'll be red. So you can see it's green, and I can grab it. I can use this node here to set this to false, and now I can't grab it, and it's red. And I can set this back to true, and I can grab it again. That's a simple use case. I'm sure this will be a lot more useful when you've got complicated component setups, because not only does it work for grabbable, but it will also work for things like here's a mesh renderer. So I can plug this one into here and set this to false. And you'll see the cube kind of vanishes. It's still there, it just doesn't have a mesh renderer. And true and false, etc. And the cube appears and disappears. That's it for those logics nodes. If I find a super cool application, I'll let you know. I'm sure that Coffee had a reason for adding it. It is probably something to do with the Polylogics gun game mode that they're currently working on. That's super cool. Check it out. There's a header session for the lobby open right now. And check out their stuff for more information about it. I will see you next time.